Well, I would say about a year or so. I was bedridden for over 6 months. It seemed like every bone in my body was in pieces. Yes, because you yeeted yourself off a cliff. I nursed them back to health. Thank you for taking good care of Laguna. I was able to recover in about a month or so. Ever since then, I've been searching for you. Okay, so how we got here? Let's do a TDLR. Okay, so Squall is part of a secret mercenary group at a very fancy bougie ass Final Fantasy school. He ends up him and his buddy, I'm not too sure, Cypher. Uh, we're not really on the best terms here because like Cypher's dick. Squall's also dick too, but like that's why they friends. Some things happen in between. Squall and the homies go out on their first mission, try to kidnap a president, which ends up being a zombie. Shit falls apart. There's this girl named Rinoa who's, I think, the girlfriend. No, it's a situationship. She had a situationship with Cypher for like maybe a month during the summer. So that didn't end well. But then ends up meeting Squall at some fancy ball. Um, so they because of they failed the mission or because they kidnapped the wrong person, they go back to Renoa's hometown and home base. Bro, I am dropping frames like a motherfucker right now. Holy. So then um Cypher finds out about this mission and ends up correction. There's some things that happen. The bad guys activated television, an antenna, a TV, a broadcast antenna satellite, and then they happen to invade the town that Rinoa lives because that town seems to be the only town that has a national broadcasting center that broadcasts to the world. Cypher ends up leaving the fancy bougie Final Fantasy school, goes to the TV station. Quisitus follows him as well too because she feels like she's going to do something reckless. Cypher attempts to kill the president, and then he is rescued by Sorsa Edda. So then they disappear into the ether. Cypher's now a wanted man because he attempted to kill the president. Everyone thinks the homie's dead. But then because they still have a mission to complete, and the overall mission, because motherfuckers don't read and don't read the contract, is the mission isn't over until Timber gets their freedom. So Squall says, fuck it, I want to chase this paper. Plus, we kind of legally bound to this contract. So he gets suckered into still helping Rinoa until their country's free. So they go to another fancy bougie school where like the government and then the secret ops team have a mission to assassinate the sorceress because they think the sorceress is up to some fuck shit. So then they recruit a cowboy who's supposed to be a super elite assassin sniper, but basically just wants to get his dick wet. So he flirts with everybody in the group. Everyone hates him, but either way, he's supposed to be the skilled hand there. We end up going to another town where Renoa's father lives. Renoa's father is the secret general, is the general part of the government that teamed up with the super secret Final Fantasy school that has the mercenaries. So it's like a joint operation, but they want the queen, they want the sorceress dead. But because on some like weird 60s shit where like the daughter's a revolutionary and the father is a right-wing conservative general of the army, they beef. Shit happens. The general's weird, so he attempts to lock his daughter in the room, but then she escapes. Quisitus, being the weird leader that she is, tries to come back because she said some shit. It's like a weird telenovela. I'm telling you, this was about 8 hours and some fuego. I'm telling you right now. But this is just Discord. But shit happens. Half the group gets split up. The other half of the group attempts to help assassinate the queen. Rinoa, the sorceress, not the queen, the sorceress. She's not a queen, she's a sorceress because she does magic. White boy. Then Rinoa shows up again, being the pain in the ass that she does. Gets her ass hypnotized by the sorceress. The sorceress rains hell on everybody. She ends up killing the president herself. We also find out that the homie Cypher really isn't dead. He's just now the knight of the sorceress. And then when we get to the point where like we're supposed to actually assassinate the sorceress, the fucking weirdo pervert cowboy that we hired from that other fancy school who's supposed to be elite sniper, he's basically a baby back ass bitch. So he got cold feet, missed the shot, became a little bitch about it, and then because Squall is Squall, because I feel like he's a cross between like Bruce Willis, like Ludwig, whatever guy with the pretty hair, but also like he's also like Cloud with a personality and who actually has an interesting backstory. Because he's the leader of the super secret mercenary group that really is not now a secret mercenary group because Cypher blew their cover trying to initially attack the president here. Yada 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 yada. He jumps into action on some John Woo Kung Lao shit, trying to take on the sorceress. He ends up beating Cypher's ass on the back of a float, and then he fights the sorceress. Everyone else jumps in. We thinking, hey, we about to tag team three-way this bitch, and then the bitch makes like a whole blizzard icicle and impale Squall. He falls off the float, and that's the end of disc 1. That's how we got here. 11 hours and 18 minutes later, that's how we got here. So now, but time out. There's some weird shit that happens in between. So like, while everyone's on this mission, there are 2 times where the group falls asleep and they have a daydream about this person named Laguna. Laguna used to be a soldier in the government who really is trying to dip his toes out. We're not sure what the relationship is between Laguna and the group, but we're not really jumping into disc 2 as Squall. We're just back in a daydream now. So that's Final Fantasy VIII in a nutshell. Disc 1. So now we're Laguna. He also time out. He also has a fear of women. So like he likes to sing your chick, but like doesn't have the courage to talk to her. So the homies egg him on one night while they're at the bar getting drinks, and like he embarrasses himself in front of the homies and everybody because homie gets like the worst leg cramp of all time. Like this is a Final Fantasy VIII recap here. But now we wake up. Also, shit happens. He tries to save the homies from like another group, government, army. He ends up throwing those homies off of a cliff to help save them. And now this is his life outside of work and being in the army here. I'm not sure what's happened, but there's a little girl here. There are bullet holes in the wall. I think there's some safety CPS issues that need to be addressed. I think CPS needs to get involved because I'm not sure this girl is safe right now. I'm not sure what's happening. Like, there's bullet holes everywhere. I waited. Am I a good girl? Yes, a good girl. I think that's his niece. Dear Ellone's father and mother, Ellone has been a good girl today. Right? Yep. So she runs off. You seem to have recovered fully. Perhaps this time he came back to the army. Yeah, so this is after, so he's recovered. So glad to be on the other side. Be on the other side. Listen, I've stayed off Twitter. I've stayed off TikTok. I've stayed off Instagram. Like, I would say TikTok spoiled it early. They were like posting some clips. I was like, scroll up. The only thing that I saw that could potentially be a spoiler was Mo Chocolate dancing he did a duet on TikTok dancing to Bye Bye Bye, which I think I'm going to duet that video. So like I gotta get the bio freeze. I gotta stretch real quick because I can't hit them dance moves like he does. Like cause homie walks. Like homie walks like seven days out the week with a weighted jacket. So like he kind of somewhat athletic. He's more athletic than I am. So like I feel like I am gonna pop my knee out of place here if I try to like. Plus, I think your boy got plantar fasciitis as well too. So like I can't be hopping like that. Like your boy, hang on, I gotta show. So, so this is one of the pair of shoes that I wear here. This is the Nike Air Max 270. So yes, I already got the air bubble in the back of my heel, but homie got a Dr. Scholl's, just a Dr. Scholl's heel support in there. Like I ain't as spry as I used to be. I'm not. I'm just not. Bro, I feel that, bro. And what's crazy, I used to be a walker. Like I used to be a walker. And then I got a car. Uh-oh. We're trying. So as far as the shit that we're gonna be trying on stream here, I need to stop derailing stream and actually play this goddamn game. We're trying tropical mix Sprite. I had a Pepsi Peach, which I didn't think they made a Pepsi Peach flavor, but we're gonna try this. I will say the Pepsi Peaches was better than the Pepsi Mango. Pepsi Mango was dog shit. And then they had a Peeps Pepsi. We don't talk about that Peeps Pepsi. We don't talk about it. Come on, guys. You could kill some monsters too. We're only on watch for Esthar soldiers. Screw the monsters. Give me a break, guys. Also, his fight music is pretty dope. It sounds like a techno beat club mix that you would hear like in like a Blade movie. Ow. So you end up fighting basically like the same enemies over again. And also like there's no like skill gap or level gap. So basically everything. I forget what the term is because it's a very specific term they use. Basically, whatever the level cap is where you're at, the enemies are like either a level under or the same level as you. So it makes the fight. Can't say anything. If you fuck around and like not pay attention, you're gonna get wrecked. You think Esthar soldiers are really coming? That was 2 years ago, right? They would have been here by now. But you never know what a country ruled by sorcerers could be up to. I wonder where I'm supposed to go. Back attack. I'm going to blow that back out. It didn't take much to remaster this game because they basically had a basically dope canvas. What I really want to see is just, I would love to see, I've been here 2 years and boy, it's boring. It's a heck of a lot better than what Esthar soldiers do. They kidnap little girls, you know? I think they're looking for a successor to Sorceress Adele, the ruler of Esthar. If they come back here again, I'm sure it'll be for Ellone. Ellone? Ellone? This time? Ha. But they gotta go through me. Yeah, there's only one person to draw to. Yeah. That's just a one. Ow. Like, I would love to see this game remade because of the 2D background. Passing as 3D background. But I would also love to play this game on the original hardware. Good, all right. No? You're not dead. Poison. Now's your chance. Chance. Run. You understand, Ellone? That's rain. Now go to your room and play. Uh-oh, somebody got yelled at. I got in trouble. Oh boy. That's because you broke your promise. Too bad. Laguna, use proper English when speaking to Ellone. I got in trouble. Too bad. Hey, it's the homie, Kiros. It's been a while, Laguna. Kiros. Here, he's Uncle Laguna's friend. He dresses funny, but he's not a bad guy. Yeah, my guy's in that skin tight suit, bro. Oh, she ain't saying that to me. You seem well. Yeah, you too. Hey, how long has it been? You know, our grand escape from Centra? That was, one would usually call that being chased out. I thought so. Well, I would say about a year or so. I was bedridden for over 6 months. It seemed like every bone in my body was in pieces. Yes, because you yeeted yourself off a cliff. I nursed him back to health. Thank you for taking good care of Laguna. I was able to recover in about a month or so. Ever since then, I've been searching for you. Why? After leaving the army, well, just killing time, I guess. Life's pretty boring without you. That's entertainment, my man. That's a harsh thing to say. I've been living a productive life here. I think I understand what you mean, though. So what do you want to know? Let's see. How's Ward doing? Ward quit the army too. Luckily, he found the job and he's working pretty hard. What's he doing? He's a janitor down at D District Prison. Wow. That's going to come into play later on. Can't picture him mopping floors, but I'm glad he's doing well. Oh, he never got his voice back. You could basically tell what he wants from his facial expressions. So what do you want to know? Tell me about Julia. How's Julia doing? I don't know. You mean Julia the singer? That's right. Laguna really admired her and has always frequented the nightclub. Shut up. So what if I did? Julia used to sing at a nightclub? No, she didn't sing. She just played the piano. Then the first song she released was Eyes on Me. How does that song go? You don't know. Well, you never let me hear it. I didn't think you listened to music. The song's about being in love. I really like it. Heard she recently got married. Oh yeah. To some army guy, right? General Calloway. God damn it. God damn it. I knew I hated that dude. The Avengers rumor just got confirmed that. But that's something we fucking knew. We knew we were getting an Avengers movie. I'm not bugging about it. I'm not bugging. Like, why are we like, time out. Like, why are we surprised that we're getting a Cap movie next year and then the Avengers are going to be coming out? Because that seems to be the rollout. Oh, wait. What? Not that. Wait, Avengers. Oh, no. Oh, hang on. So wait. So is Downey gonna be playing someone else? Or is he gonna be Tony Stark as Doom? There's no way. There's absolutely. Now you're gonna make me get on fucking Twitter. Because I saw the rumor and I was like, oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. There's no fucking way. There's absolutely no fucking way. There's no way. There's no way. There's no fucking way. So sorry, I'm scrolling through Twitter right now as we. But make this make sense to me though, because this is what this is what I needed to make sense to me. So we're getting Galactus. So we're getting Galactus before Doom. Because it's safe to say we're going to be getting Galactus in Fantastic Four. That is fucking nuts to me, man. Sorry. This has to be like a troll, right? This has to be some weird, like, hey, in some weird Earth 626 because the timeline's already fucked. You can't retcon that as Tony being Doom, can you? Is that possible? Because I'm gonna be mad if you retcon it as Tony. I just don't understand right now because there's nothing in the MCU now in this saga that makes me believe that this is a plausible thing to do. Okay, if it's just Downey as Doomsday, then that's fine. Like but it can't be Stark as Doomsday unless there's some weird Marvel one shot that I missed in my entire adulthood where like Tony Stark becomes Doomsday, which it'll probably surface itself up here shortly. But also, I'm assuming because you just recently saw Deadpool, is there something that's indicating in Deadpool that's getting us to this here? You don't have to tell me, like, spoil it, but is there something cataclysmic that happens in Doomsday where, like, this is a plausible? Because I'm convinced before I even go into Deadpool that my Deadpool's only function is to fuck with the timeline. His movie's the only movie where you can say, hey, guess what? Let's just throw Deadpool in. Let's throw in a stipulation for Deadpool to come in to fuck everything up, and then he ends up fucking everything up, and this is the outcome. Because Loki was to fix Loki's. Okay, that's all you had to say. Because I figured with Loki's sacrifice was to basically put everything intact. Despite everything, despite Loki trying to preserve his own life essence, I enjoyed the fact that like Loki finally understood that, hey, like I am going to lose. this is not about me anymore. And I've been making it about me for basically the entire series. So I love the fact that it was like, okay, Loki just said, fuck it, I'm done. I'm not really done, but okay, I understand what needs to be done. I like the change in arc for Loki. But you basically render Loki useless because of the simple fact that, hey, his self-sacrifice saved the entire multiverse, or in theory saved the multiverse. So again, I'm gonna look forward to watching Deadpool. I kind of want to see what happens. I kind of want mutants to be involved in it. That's just me. I just want the inclusion of the Marvel mutants finally in a cinematic presentation. I want Fantastic Four to do well because Fantastic Four as a film franchise has never done well. So I'm just concerned. I'm just concerned going into 2026 because there are just projects now going into 2025 that are not showing me what the vision is. All right, to some army general, right? General Calloway or something. I'm not too sure. I read in the magazine that her true love went off to war and never came back. She wrote that shit about me, homie. That song's about me. Bro, that's my song. General Calloway confronted her while she was feeling down. That's how they got to know each other. So she didn't wait for the soldier to come back. Hell no. So what? Who cares? So, okay, we're now connecting the dots. General Calloway married Julia. I'm assuming because they were married, they had baby, and baby is now Rinoa. So now we're connecting the dots. So by some 7 degrees of separation, we have our first connection to the actual group because of Julia. You shouldn't have pivoted. You shouldn't have pivoted. You should have still kept Kang in there, but you shouldn't have fucking pivoted because it's easy for you to fucking replace the fucking actor. It's not that fucking hard. So you basically you're gonna. This is the downfall that everyone's been waiting for Marvel, and I'm telling you because Deadpool is such a hit. You better not shoot a blank from now until Doomsday. Every fucking movie, show, one shot needs to hit every single premiere until we get to Doomsday. Because if you guys fail to deliver on any project before Doomsday, or even if Doomsday is even a hint of it being ass, we're gonna bury them. I'm telling you right now. So whoever the Marvel writers are right now, you guys are on the clock right now because this is the downfall that everyone's been waiting for. Because there are so many different actors you could have picked, and because Robert Downey Jr. as Tony Stark was such an iconic casting and perfect pairing, it's hard for me to be like, okay, hey, yeah, we've reintroduced Robert Downey Jr. as Doomsday, as the Green Iron Man. Because from an optic standpoint, for people who don't understand Marvel and don't understand who Doomsday is, oh, they just put Iron Man in a green robe, and that's what it is. After everything, after Tony Stark made grown ass men cry after sacrificing himself here, Robert Downey Jr. making that iconic line, I would have been okay with Robert Downey Jr.'s final line being "I am Iron Man," and that would have been it. Like, there would have been nothing else Robert would have done in his career that would have peaked more than that. I don't personally want to see Robert Downey Jr. back in the MCU out of anyone else other than Iron Man and Tony Stark. As long as she's happy. Ain't that right, Elle? Right. Uncle Laguna and Rainey are... Okay, enough talk about this. Oh, what do you want to know? I think the fairies are here. Fairies? Yeah, I guess so. Then our work today should be... I'm looking forward to this. So, what do you want to know? Let's talk later. Time to do something. Okay. Hey, so what's your plan? You're gonna stick around here for a bit, right? That'll be okay? Yeah. You work for what you eat, and if that's fine with you, you're more than welcome.